ever have, because I am sure people across the planet who have seen this trial and see him will be glued to the screen, wondering if that's wires in his hair making it do that, or if that is some sort of crazy glue making it stick up like this. Let us proceed.
Do you have a name that you perform under?
Slime Life. Slime Life SHAWTY.
Slime Life SHAWTY, folk. That's who this is. Slime Life SHAWTY. From the A. Don't get that mistaken.
And are you signed to a record label?
Yes.
What label?